Hello everyone, my name is Kevin Jackson. I am the Technical Solutions Consultant for Intermapper. Intermapper is a network monitoring and mapping solutions from help system. So my role and my job is to help our trial customers during the trial process determine whether Intermapper is the right fit for their organization. So oftentimes there's a few questions that tend to come up during the trial process, and these are 3 questions that are frequently asked during that process. The first question is, where's my trial key? So there's 2 things to note when going through the trial process and how to obtain the trial key. And the first thing is, during the trial request format, we require a legitimate email address that's presented so we can actually send a downloaded link to your email address. And then once you receive the downloaded link, you can download it and install the software. During the download process, assuming that you have network connectivity, the actual key will be generated within the software. Now, if the key is not generated, if there's an issue generating that key, we do have another way of obtaining the product key. There's a request trial key link within the software. You click on the link, and a member from our team will reach out to you with a key. So the second question we get is, how does probes work? First, a little bit about probes. Probes is essentially the backbone of our products. What the probes allow us to do is allow us to monitor just about anything and any type of device. So essentially, Intermapper comes built in with about 200 built-in probes that can get you started and get you monitoring your devices. And if you do have information that you require other than what we present in the built-in, we have a large repository of information online that you can use to either create your own custom probes, or essentially we have a user-contributed probe community that allows you to download probes that's already been created by some of our customers, and you can access that information here. So the third question we get is, how do I auto-discover devices? Now, one thing to note is we want to kind of think about some of the prerequisites before we start kind of going through the auto-discovery process. The first thing we want to think about is Intermapper needs to have no obstruction between itself and the devices in which it's looking to monitor, right? i.e. Firewall restrictions, or if we have intrusion detection scenarios on your network, we need to ensure that that's turned off. The second thing that we want to make sure is that we are essentially using the different types of protocols that we can essentially use to capture performance information, i.e. we need to use things like SNMP, flows, protocol. So these are in kind of the better performance monitoring metrics protocols that you can actually use to essentially get the information that you require. So there's a few ways to do the auto discovery process. The first way is you can run a auto discovery using an IP range. Second way, you can do a manual insertion where you can insert devices manually. And a third way, you can use a subnet mask or subnet network and insert devices that way. And there's also a fourth way that you can utilize is if you have a tab delimited formatted file with IP addresses associated with it, you can import that address into, or import that file, I should say, into the product. So again, these are the 3 frequently asked questions. Thanks again for joining, and if you do have any questions, we do have on our website an article that can take you through the process and also answer some of these questions and give you reference to these questions as well. Thanks again, and have a great day.